Hello guys, welcome to my channel once again, Mr. Ceejay, and welcome to today's lesson, which is chemistry, and we're going to tackle the second topic of Form 1 work, that is separation of mixtures. So when we say separation of mixtures, what do we mean? First thing, there is separation, and also there is what? A mixture. And for us to continue, we must understand this concept or these terms. So first of all, we are going to start with what? What is a mixture? So student, a mixture is a substance that consists of one, or it consists of two or more than what? Substances. It is a combination of some substances in it. So that's what we call what? A mixture. Now let's say we have two or more substances. How are we going to separate them once they have mixed it together? So that's why we are saying separation of mixtures. The way we are going to make them each, or we separate each from the other one. So to go direct to the point is that we are going to start with the types of mixtures. Types of mixtures. Now that we have understood what or about a mixture, now we are going to check on the types of mixtures. And these types of mixtures are depending on the three states of matter. That is, we have solid, liquids, and gases. The other lesson of our previous lesson, we tackled what is matter and the three states of matter and the changes that they undergo. So you can check there and you understand more about the three states of matter. Therefore, from here, we are going to check on the types of mixture. So we can have solid mixture, we can have solid liquid mixture, we can have solid gas mixture, or we can have what? Liquid mixture, or we can have gas mixture. So these are the types of mixtures we are going to deal with. Now from here, what is going to guide us to know some of the types of or ways of separating these mixtures. Also, we are going to depend on the kind of mixture we are having. So from the physical states of these three states of matter is the particular thing which is going to guide us on how we are going to separate these mixtures. For instance, maybe you have solid mixture. That is, let's say you have chaff and maybe grains. So which method can you use, or which way can you use to separate the two, the chaff and the grains? One can use maybe winnowing. Winnowing, it is one way of separating this chaff and what? And the grains. Or one can picking because of the what? Of the size of the grains and also the type, because they are solids. Or we can have maybe solid and liquid. Let's say we have sand and some liquid or water. So which method are we going to use? That's what we are going to get to know. We are going to use decantation maybe, or we can going to use what? Filtration. And as we continue this lesson with this, what we are doing, we are going to get to understand more, even the diagram, and even we are going to show how we can use that. Also, we can have maybe solid gas. How can we separate that? We have many methods of that. Just to mention, as we prepare for the next ways on how we prepare this, we can say we have decantation as one way of separating mixtures. We have winnowing. We are just mentioning. Also, we have use of magnet. Use of magnet, we can say maybe you have the iron filings and even sand. How can you separate that? Because they are all of them, they are tiny. So what you do what? You just pass the magnet over the mixture as you pick what? The iron filings, because they are attracted by this what we call what? A magnet. So we have filtration. Filtration is all what we know. For instance, we do use tea in our homes. When we want to separate the tea leaves and the chai, that's the liquid, we use what? A filter or a sieve. So using that method, it's called what? Filtration. Then we have we can have also another method of which we can call what? We can say we can use distillation. Distillation here is a way we are going to check about. We have two ways of distillation, that's simple distillation and fractional distillation, whereby we are going to check on details on what we mean about distillation and what makes these mixtures to be separated with that method. Also, we can also have another more ways of separation as we continue with the lesson. So today what I was doing is that how to understand the separation of mixtures, what is a mixture, and some methods of separation. So as we continue the lesson, we are going to check out how we are going to separate some of these kind of mixtures. And for our next lesson, we are going to do distillation. That's where I'm going to pick from, whereby we are going to check on fractional distillation. That's what we are going to measure, because simple distillation is all about sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, we have a mixture of sodium chloride, and we know it is going to be heated a bit, then it will evaporate. From there we can cool down for us to get the crystals of this sodium chloride. But now when we talk about fractional distillation, it is a bit complicated but we are going to understand it, whereby we are going to separate two immiscible liquids, or two miscible, I mean two miscible liquids. When we say miscible liquids, we mean they can mix completely. So we are going to use miscible liquids. For example, we are going to use ethanol and water. Ethanol and water, they can mix completely, and that's what we call what? Miscible liquids. From there, now which other property makes them to be separated using the fractional distillation, whereby we are going to understand that due to different of what? Boiling points, whereby water boils at 100 degrees and that ethanol boils at 80.2. We are going to check that and we see how we are going to separate it, and we can be able to understand. So till next time, keep in touch for more. Thank you. Subscribe.